What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Q&A episode. I'm Nobly, and today I'm going to be answering a little bit of your questions and giving you a little bit of update on the channel. So, first off, I'm just going to give you a little bit of an update because it's been a while, obviously, and I don't know if I did mention it in the how to create your own green gas video, but I did mention this one thing. I have been sick for the past week, so the lack of videos, I should say, in the past week have been due to sickness and every single bit of mucus in my body going right up here into my nose, and I sounded a lot more like a nerd than I already sound like, so you can imagine what that was like. The Deploy series and this Q&A series is going to start kicking back up again. Got some gameplay video coming. Gameplay video coming. I don't know if it's going to be one or I'm just going to cram both of them into one video. It all depends. But here is a little bit of a preview from that.
Alright, I'm going. Safety kill, bud.
Be on the lookout for that because that's going to be pretty cool. It got really campy until those last two games though, so if there's not like a ton of action, I'm sorry for that. It just happened that way. Let's get away from the update stuff and get in on your questions because that's what you guys are. Of course, we haven't seen them in a while, but our main boy Anhavisis has brought back the rain of questions for us, and the comment section is just flooded with questions for me to answer, so hopefully you guys get a little bit out of this. So let me answer all those questions for you guys right now. Alright guys, so the first one is how early do you get up to go airsofting? So for me, typically I usually get up at around 8 o'clock in the morning and get out on the field at 10:30 to 9:30. Between those times I think is the best time to get there because that's usually when everyone else gets there. So the next question here is, what is your favorite camo pattern? So I'm going to try, if I remember, I'm going to put a little picture up on screen right now, so picture. Alright, so you saw that, pretty much it's World War II. I think it was their standard camo back then. If I'm remembering that correctly, I think that's what it was. Don't quote me on that because I'm not sure. I'm just going by the patches on that jacket because that was an actual army jacket. And I'm pretty sure that was from World War II. But I'm not sure, so again, don't quote me on that. But I'd say that's probably my favorite camo pattern just because it blends in really nicely with foliage and the ground here where I play airsoft. So the next question is, if I was forced to use a rifle that is not an M4 or an AK, what would I use? So obviously if you guys follow this closely at all, you would know I have a brand new M4, and I know I'm going to get some people probably are like, dude, you're so mainstream, why'd you get an M4? I wanted something that I could completely customize myself and make it look like I wanted to. Like, with other guns you can't exactly do that, you're kind of stuck with one thing. Like, I was on the border with getting an M4 or a TAR-21. TAR-21s are cool, but you can't really customize it to the way you would want it done. You're just kind of stuck with that base model looking gun. So I just decided to go with an M4, and later on down the road I can make it look a little bit more like I want it. But anyways, if I didn't go with an M4 and I had the budget, because right now, no budget, but if I had the budget to get it, I would go straight and get a Scar H, because that is probably my favorite assault rifle, at least for airsoft. I know in the video games it's a little bit hard to use because of the recoil, but airsoft you don't have to worry about that. So in my opinion, Scar H. So the next question we're going to answer here, Do you like mock suppressors? Absolutely. If you just have a couple, like, $30 to waste, go and get a mock suppressor. Those things are awesome because you can hide a longer barrel in there, so your BBs are going to go faster and straighter. And what else? They make your gun look cool. Everyone loves suppressors, at least I do. I think it's been described as a sickness for suppressors. You get addicted to them and you just want to throw them on everything. And I think I have that sickness. So, mock suppressors? Yes. So, the next question we have here is, would you use Airsoft Megastore's Gun Builder? So, for this, I ordered a couple parts that they used from the Gun Builder in just separate from the actual Gun Builder program. And to be quite honest, you know, it's not really up to the standards you would think for the money they charge. Now, don't get me wrong, the parts that I did get from them, they're good quality, but if you've ever gone on there and test built one for yourself, you know they can get easily $250 plus without even adding much to them. So, would I ever use it? Probably not. The price point's a little bit high, but that's to be expected. Maybe later on. They just announced a SR25, so I think the M4 platform's a little bit overpriced just for what you get, because I know the quality of the parts that you get. But I think the AK series is actually pretty reasonably priced. So if you want to go with anything from there, make sure you look up the parts on there first and make sure you know what you're getting so you're not disappointed if you do happen to use it. Me personally, no, I don't think I would use it. So the last question for the show today is, have you ever played with or against a Polarstar user? So yes to both of those. I have played with a Polarstar user, but the guy that I played with, he was really cool about using Polarstar. He didn't crank the FPS up, or not, no, yeah, sure, the FPS up to like 450, and he didn't like put the rate of fire up to like 30 rounds a second. That being said, I have played against a player that did use 30 rounds a second. Granted, we made him turn his FPS way down, but still, 30 rounds a second just makes it completely unfair for everyone else. So, it is not fun to play against a Polarstar user that's completely abusing the system like that. Yeah, it's cool that you can do that, you can show that off, but when you get in game, you know, calm it down, bud. Don't push that FPS and rate of fire up. It's not cool. Trust me, I've been on the receiving end of that, and it doesn't feel good. I can tell you that right now. But anyways, that's going to be all the questions for this episode, guys. If you enjoyed, please click that like button. It helps this channel grow. And yeah, if you got any comments for the next show, please put them down in the comments section so we can have a fresh batch of questions for the next one. So, that's it for me today, guys. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.